As the senior class president, I've had multiple opportunities to speak with Dean Remsburg about different class situations or different class projects that we wanted to do. So she was very receptive. Anytime I needed to meet with her, it was just a simple email, Miss Jennifer Cato, and Miss Cato would put me on her schedule, and she was ready to go. She come willing, open-minded, just enthusiastic, just for the fact that we even wanted to come to her and bring ideas to her. As a whole, we used to, every chance I got to corner Dr. Remsburg, I would and ask her about the new building, what the plans were, what's the progress. So it was always one of those things, whenever I got a chance to talk to her, I'd be like, so how's the building coming? When are we gonna be due? We were scheduled to be the first class to actually graduate from this building. So pretty much it was very much invested in the senior class and how it was coming along and when it was going to be finished. She was just as excited as we were excited. I'll never forget when we first went to Zoom back in the spring of 2020. Oh, that seems so far ago. And I asked her if she would have a Zoom meeting with the then junior class, because we had a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns, and even though we knew everybody was more worried about the seniors that were graduating at that time, she definitely was like, absolutely, Lenora. She was like, set it up, let me know, we'll get it on the calendar and I will show up. And that was one of the things that did come up, of course, was the building. And she was just super ecstatic about telling us where it was at, where the progress was, and the things that she was looking forward to us having here.
It was very much a priority. We were, I really thank the facilities operations people who were on this so quickly after the NC bond passed. I know that Dean Remsburg worked to inform everybody that we were on the list and to please, go out and vote and pass the bond. The folks here at UNCG were really on the ball and said, we've got to move fast because the bond also approved a lot of other buildings, and we want to get a head start on companies in North Carolina that really can help us construct a state-of-the-art facility.
I mean, this was one of the things too that kind of brought me to UNCG was, the plans of the new school, the new simulation labs, and things like that. So I'm super excited for the new building.
This big stairway that goes all the way up to the 5th floor that rises off the 2nd floor and just, keeps going, was part of her design. Again, it was part of the healthy approach to this building that we didn't want a lot of elevators. We obviously need to have an elevator for people who are unable to use the stairways, but to have this very large staircase that just sort of goes up through the middle of the building and is quite a work of art, actually, the way that it was designed. That was her idea.
In this building, there's so many areas. There's so many open areas where students can gather, they can study. The Stairatorium downstairs, I think, is an absolutely phenomenal design. Especially when you're waiting to go into that big classroom that's right there that seems to be more of a seminar type class. So I absolutely think that it's going to provide them a lot more space, a lot more study space, a lot more space when they're doing smaller group activities in class. Even if instructors kind of want to separate them a little bit more, I think they'll have that ability as well.
Dean Remsburg was behind it 100%. She attended to all the meetings that she could. She provided a lot of input. And it was unfortunate that she passed away prior to the opening of this building, because I think that it was such a part of her dream to have this happen.